Making calls to save Earth.
Moshi, moshi.
Green forces, do you copy?
You'll never guess whose phone number I just got.
Look at you, a hot commodity. That's why you're melting. So who is it?
No, silly polar bear, not like that. It's Dr. Ricardo San Martin, a plant-based food expert at UC Berkeley.
Well, there's definitely a lot of food tech startups in the Bay Area.
He might let us in on some insider information.
Let's give him a call.
Hi, Ricardo. Can you hear us? What are your classes like? Food tech is hot, right?
This is business. With the narrative of we are the good guys, we're going to save the world, we're going to do all this, but at the end, what drives them is the money. Why the CEO of Impossible Foods keep on saying that no one in the world will eat any more cows or animals? None in the world, not in the US, in the world. And you look at the numbers, that this is not happening. The guy keeps on repeating here. So they're masters of the delusion. I think they lie, honestly.
Wow, Ricardo holds no punches. But what's the lie?
So when I go to a talk and I talk about it, the normal people will ask me, is it healthy? Should I feed my daughter with this? Should I feed my son? Why don't we go back to normal food? I mean, why don't we cook like we used to cook in the US before? Mainly women. A lot of women sort of rebel with the idea of having this synthetic thing. And then if you ask the company, they will say, you're super healthy. I mean, you're eating the plant. You're not eating the plant. You're breaking the plant, taking some parts of the plant, leaving the good thing behind, taking the protein mainly, and doing some engineering here, and food added colors. But the general reaction is curiosity at the beginning, and then people are not sticking to the products. You see the Beyond Meat, for example, collapsed, which is a very sign. So now I would say the industry is in a state of shake. They don't know the next narrative that will make the business again start. The next story, it's like the story was burned. People need health, they want health.
But plant-based foods are supposed to be environment friendly and healthy. I want proof.
Impossible is a great example for the following. They tell you this is super healthy compared to what? And I'll tell you why this is wrong. Because until recently, this will change in the next months. The nutritional label in the US had to have the word cholesterol declared, the amount of cholesterol. Not anymore. So it's a new regulation. Why? Because they found that really saturated fats are the big enemy here. So when you do the comparison of the health of a burger, they will tell you, oh, but look, it is the same, it doesn't have cholesterol. That's good. But if you look at the saturated fat content, it's 11 grams per burger, exactly the same 11 grams that has a meat burger. It has more sodium.
Oh, I have a question. A lot of hip zoomers seem to like plant-based milk. How are those?
I have another one for you of the not true. This is a good one. Oatly. Yes. So Oatly is like the hero, the good guys. So you have the oats and you have water and you mix these guys and two things will happen. First, you have to have the spent oats. What do you do with this industrially? What Oatly was doing until the customers, they were giving it to the pigs that were going to kill, little pigs that were going to be slaughtered. They were selling this to this industry. Because I looked I'm writing a book on how all these things are made. And then suddenly I said, okay. So then Oatly, since this was in Sweden, so since Oatly said, whoops, they capture us. They realized. Well, they were very upset.
Well, this all certainly sucks. Where does this seminar move on from here?
We do one thing. We are moving this program towards something that we don't think ever is going to change, which is the plants. So we need to know more about plants. We need to know more about how we can stress the consumption of plants, how we can add more plants to the system. Plants is one area. And the other area is how other cultures have used plants. What is we can borrow from there in a less processed way, in a more tasty way, in a more nutritious way, with some traditional fermentation way, whatever. Because today this is US-centric. This is the burger thing. So you cannot change or impact the environment if people don't change. People here eat more than anywhere else in the world. They throw away more stuff than anywhere else in the world. So how can anything change because you do a little burger that doesn't have animals? That's never going to change. It will not change. But it's a delusion to say one product can change anything.
At Ricardo's classes, students ultimately design new products to take plant-based food to the next step.
I heard Nestle sent in a request for a specific product and are coming to see what the student cook up.
I also heard that this class led to a number of startups being founded. Maybe I should make some plant-based ice cream.
So you were creating an alternative food? That's deep.
Moshi moshi? Moshi moshi?